The biggest thing I took away from talking to some of these gang members is why some teenagers get caught up in gangs to begin with. They say it all comes back to status and a sense of belonging. This is where Lawrence Keener sold his first 2 pieces of crack cocaine.
It's a place called Al's Store in the bottom where we used to hang. But when I went down there, 5 minutes, I came back with $40. And he said, "You got my $20. And then he said, "All right, now here's a few more." And it started like that.
He was barely into his teenage years when he was recruited to run drugs.
It's all about money. I was part of the west side or the bottom. We could stand on the street corner probably for a few hours and make $1,000 and then go back home and sleep for a couple hours and try to get to school and go to school with some of the name brand clothes that we could not afford. That really set it off for people like me.
The first time he was arrested on drug charges, Keener was 16. He went from juvenile detention to jail, then prison.
When I got shot in the face, and almost died, I knew then that I was in trouble. And then when I was almost stabbed in jail, I think I was 18 then, I can't describe the fear. What motivated me to get out? Fear.
Robert Brooks has a similar story. He used to be known on the streets as Rob Bass. Brooks was one of the most prominent members of a rival gang on the east side.
Well, the gang that Lawrence was in, I didn't like the individuals. They didn't like me. We didn't try to cover it up either.
Brooks spent nearly 17 years in prison after fatally shooting a rival gang member. It was there that he realized he had to change.
Prison is an experience that's beyond your belief. When I started seeing people jump on people stabbing folks and killing one another, after seeing all those things, I realized, I said, hey man, I don't belong here. This ain't really me.
Once he got out, help came from an unexpected place.
I ran into Lawrence. I went to an agency where he was working, and I had to go and ask him for help. He said, "Yeah, man, let me help you get on your feet, get what you need to be done." It was like me and him never ever had any type of problem.
Sworn enemies who became brothers. Brooks and Keener have the same advice for teenagers today.
You're expendable. This is a trap to get you to do somebody else's bidding, to make somebody else a profit, and your life don't mean nothing.
Get out now. Don't wait. There is nothing that you can retrieve out of a gang that's positive.
Today, Brooks and Keener are in ministry, working with men and women who've been incarcerated in the past. In the WTVY studio, Matthew McClellan, WTVY News 4.